episode.
Today, we're talking about how to stop overthinking grammar when you speak. We're going to teach you something we call the 3-second rule.
This episode is A1 to A2 level, so beginner and early beginner English. If that's you, welcome. This one's made for you.
And if you're a bit higher level and you're listening to challenge yourself, great. Stay with us. Simple ideas are still useful ideas.
Don't worry about understanding every single word today. Just relax, listen, and follow the story.
Later in the show, we've got our usual 2 segments.
Hello, English friends. Welcome back to Confident English Podcast, your cozy place to learn English at your own pace, step by step, with no stress.
That's right. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sophie. And today is a fun one.
So, Sophie, how was your morning before we start?
Honestly, chaos. Small chaos. I made a list, my usual list, you know me.
Oh, I know you. The list.
And item number 1 was find my keys. And I looked for 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Where were they?
In my coat pocket. The coat I was wearing.
Sophie, you were wearing your keys the whole time.
I was wearing my keys the whole time, yes. Very organized morning.
This is amazing. Because, wait, you always plan everything so carefully. You write lists for your lists.
I do not write lists for my lists.
You do. And still, the keys were right there. Sometimes, Sophie, you just think too much. You check and check and check again.
Okay, wait. That's actually true. And oh my gosh, Alex, that's kind of today's topic.
Oh, you're right.
Checking too much, thinking too much before you act, that's exactly what happens to English learners with grammar.
Wow. My keys story turned into a whole lesson. I should get paid extra.
You get paid in coffee, Alex. That's the deal.
Fair enough.
Okay, so quick thing before we go further. If this podcast helps you even a little bit, please tap that like button. It's a small job for your finger.
And a big gift for our hearts.
Exactly. Okay, so today's episode.
Today, we're talking about how to stop overthinking grammar when you speak. We're going to teach you something we call the 3-second rule.
This episode is A1 to A2 level, so beginner and early beginner English. If that's you, welcome. This one's made for you.
And if you're a bit higher level and you're listening to challenge yourself, great. Stay with us. Simple ideas are still useful ideas.
Don't worry about understanding every single word today. Just relax, listen, and follow the story.
Later in the show, we've got our usual 2 segments. Word Tour, where we explore some useful new words.
And Say It Better, where we help you sound more natural.
And a little teaser for you, there's one word coming later today. It's a really simple word, just 3 letters, but it might change how you feel about speaking English forever.
Ooh, big promise.
Big promise. Stick around for it.
Okay, so let's talk about overthinking. Alex, be honest. Do you ever do this? Someone asks you something in English, and before you answer, your brain just stops?
Oh, 100%. Actually, funny story. Last year, I was in London, and a man on the street asked me for directions.
Okay.
Simple question. Where is the train station? And I knew the answer. I knew it in my head. But then my brain said, wait, is it turn left or turn on the left? Do I say you must or you should?
Oh, no.
And I stood there just thinking for so long.
How long, Alex?
Maybe 10 seconds.
10 seconds of silence on the street with a stranger waiting?
10 very long seconds. And in the end, the man just said never mind and asked someone else.
No.
Yes, while I was still building my perfect grammar sentence in my head, he found a different person and got his answer in 5 seconds.
Oh, Alex, that's so relatable, though. I think every English learner knows that feeling.
It's like your brain becomes a strict teacher, checking every word before you're allowed to speak.
That's such a good way to say it. And here's the thing, that checking habit, it's exactly like my keys this morning.
Here we go.
No, really. I checked my bag, I checked the table, I checked my bag again. Same bag, same result. I just kept checking instead of simply moving.
So the keys were in your pocket the whole time, and the answer was in your head the whole time.
Exactly. That's overthinking. You already have the tool, the key, the sentence, but you don't trust yourself to use it.
Okay, so this is where the 3-second rule comes in, right?
Right. Here's the idea. When someone asks you something or when you want to speak, give yourself 3 seconds. Just 3. Count it in your head if you need to. 1, 2, 3. And then speak. Even if the grammar isn't perfect.
3 seconds, not 30.
Not 30. Think of it like a bottle of water.
Okay, I like where this is going.
If you turn the bottle a little, water comes out and you can drink it. That's speaking with small mistakes. It still works. People still understand.
Right.
But if you keep the cap on tight, if you never turn it, no water comes out at all. That's overthinking. Perfect grammar, 0 seconds, but nothing said.
Oh, that's good. So a small mistake is better than silence.
Always. A native speaker can understand he go to work much more easily than they can understand silence.
True. Silence doesn't teach anyone directions to the train station.
Exactly.
Okay, but can I push back a little bit here?
Sure, go ahead.
I think 3 seconds is a great start, but some people need a little practice first. Like practice saying simple, short sentences before they try this in a real conversation.
That's fair. You mean like preparing a few easy phrases in advance?
Exactly. Small sentences you already know well. Then, in the real moment, you don't need to build something new, you just use what's ready.
I like that. So it's the 3-second rule plus a little bit of Sophie-style preparation.
See? Even the spontaneous guy needs a plan sometimes.
I'm going to remember you said that.
Please don't.
Okay, let's practice this together. Alex, imagine you're the man on the street. Ask me for directions.
Okay, excuse me, where is the supermarket?
1, 2, 3. Go straight, then turn left.
See? Simple. Maybe not perfect, but I understood you completely.
Exactly. 3 seconds, short sentence, done.
No 10 seconds of silence needed.
No lost keys in your pocket needed.
Okay, so quick summary before we move on. Overthinking grammar is like checking your pockets for keys you're already wearing. The answer is already there. The 3-second rule says count to 3, then speak, even with small mistakes. And a little preparation with simple phrases makes it even easier.
Perfectly said. All right, time for a little word learning.
It's time for Word Tour.
Our first word is overthink. Overthink.
To overthink means to think about something too much for too long, usually in a worried way.
Don't overthink it. Just answer the question. I overthink my emails before I send them.
Kind of like me on that street in London.
A perfect example.
Next word, mistake. Mistake.
A mistake is something wrong that you do or say, usually by accident.
It's okay to make a mistake. I made a small mistake in my sentence, but she understood me.
Word number 3, confident. Confident.
Confident means feeling sure about yourself and your abilities.
She felt confident speaking English at the meeting. Practice makes you more confident.
Word number 4, directions. Directions.
Directions are the information that helps you find a place.
He asked for directions to the station. Can you give me directions to your house?
And word number 5, pause. Pause.
A pause is a short stop, a small break before you continue.
Take a pause, then speak. There was a short pause before she answered.
And one more, a small bonus word, relax. relax.
To relax means to feel calm, to let go of stress.
Relax, your English is good enough. Just relax and speak.
Okay, quick recap. Overthink, mistake, confident, directions, pause, and relax.
6 good words for your notebook.
All right, it's say it better time.
Number 1. Simple. I don't know. Better. I'm not sure, but let me think.
Why? Because it sounds warmer and it shows you're still trying, not just stopping.
Number 2. Simple. Say it again. Better. Sorry, could you say that again?
Adding sorry and could you makes it more polite, especially with someone new.
Number 3. Simple. I am wrong. Better. Oh, I think I made a small mistake.
It sounds lighter, more natural, not so heavy or serious.
Number 4. Simple. Where is it? Better. Excuse me, do you know where it is?
This is much more polite when you're asking a stranger, like on the street.
Number 5. Simple. Wait. Better. Give me a second.
It sounds friendlier and more natural in conversation, less like a command.
These small changes do make a big difference.
They really do.
Okay, quick recap of today. Our words: overthink, mistake, confident, directions, pause, and relax.
And our big takeaway, don't overthink your grammar. Give yourself 3 seconds, then speak, even with small mistakes.
And here's your homework this week. 3 times this week, when someone asks you a simple question, try the 3-second rule. Count to 3, then answer, even if it's not perfect.
And here's a question for you, our listeners. Tell us in the comments, what's one moment when you overthought something in English? We really want to know.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's learning English too.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
Keep speaking, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now, English friends.